Hi, everybody. It's welcome back. It's he said, she said, with Charlie and Karen, and this is a requested video. This was requested by one of our subscribers, Tuesday 11, and she wanted to know about what was said when we found out that we were pregnant both times. Let me just fill you in on a little something. First of all, I was on the pill for 5 years. We decided to get off the pill, or have me get off the pill, after we had moved into our house in Hopkinton. And that December, I think, I had taken it for 5 years. I wanted off. Enough said. We had a house. We had plenty of room. I had a 4-bedroom house. Yes, my father was living there with us, but that still gave us 2 extra bedrooms. So we were ready to have kids. After I'd gotten off the pill, a couple of times I thought I was pregnant. And I went to one doctor and he said, what are you, nuts? What made you think you were pregnant? And I said, well, I thought I had the signs and symptoms. And he said, no. And he said, probably you haven't even started to ovulate since you got off the pill where you were on it for so long. So he put me on the pill that stimulates ovulation, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a pill that people took to actually get pregnant and led to a lot of multiple births. I know you people will know what it is. Fill in the blank name, I can't remember. It's 41 years ago, people. Again, yesterday's a problem. I can't remember the name. But anyway, I took that for a few months. Then, all of a sudden, I went from like 135 up till over 150. I think I was around 151 or 152 in a short amount of time, a period of weeks. And I joined Weight Watchers because it scared the heck out of me. And then I just decided to go to the doctor and have a pregnancy test done. And lo and behold, I was pregnant. And I told him, and he was very excited. Now, in the meantime, I told him in November of, or maybe it could have been October even, of 1973. My father had passed away in June of 1973, and we debated whether to tell anybody else in the family that I was pregnant. Now, my mother-in-law had wanted me to have kids from day one. I had been getting advice from numerous, when you first find out you're pregnant and you tell a few of your close friends, and they give you all kinds of advice. And one of my friends told me, don't tell anybody until you've gone actually through 3 months of pregnancy, because you could still have a miscarriage. And, so till you get through the first 3 months, you probably shouldn't mention it to anybody. And I was going to take that advice. Now, in the meantime, I decided at Thanksgiving to tell my mother-in-law, because she'd been driving us crazy about having kids, and, she loved her dogs, grandchildren dogs that she had, but she really wanted a baby. So at Thanksgiving, we gave her the good news that I was pregnant. Well, of course, she was so excited and so beyond excited. My father-in-law made a cradle for the new baby. She had gone out and purchased all kinds of stuff, little things for the coming baby, for her first grandchild. And, you know, she was just so excited about the whole thing. We were very fortunate that we did tell her, because at the first part of December, and I can't remember the exact day, but she dropped dead a heart attack. Now, had I not told her, she never would have known that she was going to be a grandmother. So, you know, I'm glad we did, and luckily Jason was born in May of 1974, and he was very healthy, and he had now only one grandparent left. My father-in-law was his only grandparent. Do you want to say anything about...
I thought I was just here for moral support.
No, I thought you could, before Jason was born, we have a quick story about...
Yeah. I just don't remember very much about this. I'm not even sure I knew we were trying to get pregnant.
Yes, you did know that. Talk about your 10th high school reunion, which was
I don't know.
which was 1 week before Jason
I think
was
it was
born.
in April.
No, it was in May, and it was...
It was actually in May?
Yes, it was like 2 weeks at the
Yeah.
most before
Close, huh?
before Jason was due to be born. And at that time, I didn't know whether it was a boy or a girl. I always felt it was a boy, but that doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways, it was held someplace, so, you know, a motel. So we went with friends of ours, and we both had rooms. At any rate, because Karen was pregnant, she wasn't drinking or anything, and I went ahead and made up for it.
Even before dinner, we didn't even
Just
get...
before dinner, I just went back to the room and sound asleep.
He had
And I
been
had the key to the room.
drinking all afternoon with his friends. Okay, they were all celebrating. I had no problem with that.
Good
I was 9 months pregnant at the time, out like a beach ball in a red and white polka dot dress, believe it or not. I wasn't, you know, heaven forbid I be conservative. This was a red and white polka dot dress. What can I tell you? Anyway, I'm left at the dinner. He said he was going to the men's room. The salad came, the dinner came, the dessert came. Now I'm getting a little concerned. So I sent his friends, whom he had been drinking with earlier and who were at our dinner table. I said, geez, can you go find him, make sure he didn't pass out someplace? So they looked in all the bathrooms, no sign of Charlie. So I marched down, because I had no room key. Now, Charlie was not as hard of hearing as he is now. I mean, now he's deaf. At that point in time, he's a little hard of hearing. But he's always had this. Once he goes to sleep, he's asleep. He hears nothing, and he's always been like that. So I went down to the front desk, and I said, could you please give me the room key? And I told him what room I was in, so I can go and get in my room. I said, my husband's in the room, and, you know, I said, can somebody go open the door? I didn't even ask for the room key. I asked him to go open the door, which they did. Actually, which they didn't. I take that back. They gave me the room key and sent me to open the door. And I went in there and I found him passed out. Long story short, he had a headache the next day for more than one reason. But anyway, will go to my daughter and the second pregnancy. Now, after my son was about 5 months old, 6 months old, 5 months old, I had gone on the pill after having him, and then I got off the pill because after 5 months, I think, or 6 months. Anyway, I got off the pill figuring it would take me another year plus to get pregnant, and it didn't. It didn't. I got off the pill, and I got pregnant right away. Tell them how you went to the doctor with my urine sample.
What?
Tell them how you went to the doctor with my urine sample for Jessica.
Shelley blows another one.
Excuse me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember you went...
When she was pregnant?
No!
Her announcement?
No! When I was pregnant with her, you came back from the doctor's office. I don't know why I didn't go. But anyway, the first thing he said to me...
You were trying just for the test. You didn't know the results whether you were or you weren't.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, damn, 16 months later, she's pregnant again.
No, but you came home and you told me you're knocked up again. That's my sensitive husband. No, and they were born 16 months ago.
Told you, I don't remember anything. Must have still been hung over from the last one.
Yeah, I'm trying to write this stuff down so he'll remember what he said. That's my sensitive husband. He actually said, knocked up. But that's the way. Okay. So that's about it with the pregnancy.
At least that was the last one.
Yes, well, we made sure about that one. I had told the doctors that as long as the second baby, because again, we didn't know what the sex was. I was hoping for a girl, but I didn't have a feeling like I had with Jason. I just knew it was a boy. With Jessica, I didn't know whether it was going to be a boy or a girl. I didn't really have that feeling. We were hoping for a girl, but, I wasn't sure. But I had told the doctors no matter what, this was going to be it. I was already 30, and I said, as long as the baby is healthy, and this was going to be a cesarean section, I said, while you're in there, tie the tubes. So there, TMI, probably more than you would ever want to know. I don't know. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, my new subscribers. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. Preferably something that happened a little sooner than 40 plus years ago, because we don't remember. But that's pretty close to what happened. Anyway. Okay. We love you all. Peace. Hugs. Love. Love.
Bye.
God bless. Bye. See you soon, I hope. Bye-bye. Whoop.